Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to part 22 of 9, episode 2, Sora iro sora uta sora no oto. Last episode was quite eventful, I guess you could say. We found a little bit more about Sophie and her organization and her counterparts, the radical faction. Then we found that, how can I say this? We're worried about Sora a bit. She has been not acting herself in a sense, although she has been, but more about her child self. So we're a bit worried that her stigma is eroding her and perhaps making her go a bit berserk, but it's more, it could be just be about recent events causing her to regress in a sense. Looking for protection. And then we spoke to Sophie about it. Sophie has said that ever since the artifacts had leaked in the world, she has been preparing a weakened version of Ambrosia. I fear that that is not going to be ready in time, as I feel this playthrough is going to end pretty soon. And we might have to use the stronger, undiluted ambrosia, I guess you could say. Yeah, so Kakeru's arm and leg has not been cured yet, so waiting for that. And as shown here, Sora is still going to go, pretty sure, school since she got the school uniform on. And Kakeru will probably be staying home, of course, because obviously you can't go out with it. So, other than that, oh, well, lastly I mentioned that last episode was pretty interesting in terms of having to edit all of that, but it should be fine now. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Yeah, don't worry about me. Be careful out there.
へいへい。あ、欠席するって電話しなきゃだよね。
I'll ask Mom to call for me.
おい。ああ、行きたくないな。
No skipping.
くそ、余裕だな。行ってきまーす。
Stay safe. I see Sora out the door, then return to the living room. Plopping down on my bed, I reflexively reach for my phone with my right hand before remembering it's petrified. My arm and legs seem to be doing better than yesterday. Still, at this rate, they'll take another 3 or 4 days to fully heal. Guess I'll be skipping an entire week of school. And while I could maybe hide my hand, there's no way I'd hide the fact that my leg is petrified. Yeah, you could do like a sling or something for the arm, but leg, you would have to get a cast for that type of thing to hide it. Now then, how am I going to explain this to Mom? I can try to tell her my cold is still bad, but I've never been sick this long before, so she'll probably get worried. Whatever, just call her. Pick up my phone with my left hand and call home. After a few seconds, someone picks up. Hey, Mom, it's me.
お金は振り込みませんよ。
Yeah, I had a feeling. The standard moshi moshi okaasan, ore dakedo, it's like ore, or how can I say this? It's called the watashi scam, where they just say, hello, it's me, do you remember, do you know me, hello? They try and make you guess who it is. It's quite an old and I think still heavily prominent scam. So obviously It's probably not normal for him to call his mother, so... You really like that line, huh? That's me, Kakeru. I'm not a scammer.
あんた風邪大丈夫なの？
I feel like this is the first time we've heard her voice, but I might be mistaken. Nope. Think you could call the school and let them know I won't be coming?
そんなにひどいの？お母さんそっち行こうか。
Nah, I'm good. If anything, I'll rest better alone.
そう？薬ちゃんと飲みなさいよ。
Oh well, you'll call the school, right?
はいはい。お大事に。
Mom hangs up and I drop the phone onto my bed. Thank God she gave in so easily. Can't let her see what's happened to my arm and leg. Now that my only task for the day is done, I'm free to do whatever. If I want to be ready for the coming fights, I need to hurry up and figure out how to use my artifact. Supposedly, artifacts inform the user they contract with how to harness their powers. However, nothing like that has happened for me. If my artifact has a voice, I can't hear it. So the question is, how do I make that voice audible? How do I start understanding what it wants to say? After thinking about it for a long time, I finally hit on an idea. Meditation. Okay. According to Sophie, our two worlds were originally one. And the point of divergence was people learning how to use artifacts. Therefore, once upon a time, before the split, people in this world were able to use artifacts. Buddhism has a concept called Zen, where you focus your mind by cutting off all distracting thoughts. Considering how long ago the practice started, perhaps it was originally developed as a method to communicate with one's artifact. I mean, we wouldn't know, so could be. So if I can reach total concentration through meditation, I might finally be able to awaken my artifact's power. I've got all day to try, so I may as well see how far I can get. Mark my words, oh artifact of mine, I'll find you if it's the last thing I do. I slide onto the floor and sit in a cross-legged meditating position. Then I take a deep breath and let it out. Finally, I close my eyes. I'm not too sure if he's breathing or sighing, but yeah. Nothing. I slowly open my eyes. So much for that plan. I guess I should have expected that. What kind of moron assumes Zen has anything to do with artifacts? You? I don't even know where my artifact is. Why did I think I'd be able to hear it? It's supposed to always be teleporting somewhere close to me, but I haven't seen anything artifact-like around me at all. Like, the only thing that came to mind just recently that I thought of was perhaps Sophie is a so-called artifact. I mean, that's always around us. But yeah. Besides, everyone else is able to hear the artifact just fine, without going through all this meditation crap. If I can't hear my artifact, then it's because I'm completely lacking in talent. Or because my artifact is too weak to be noticeable. Or perhaps, or because I'm actually not a user at all. Did I seriously think I'd just huddle up on the floor for a few seconds and zen up my powers, when I don't even know the first thing about artifacts? Rather than wasting my time trying weird things, I'm better off asking someone who does know something about them. Sophie? Yep, She'll probably be mad that I'm calling her again, but this is important. Sophie, can we talk for a bit? I'll call out to her. No response. Either she's busy or she's ignoring me. Up. Just as I'm about to give up, a black rift crackles into existence. Sophie pops out, looking visibly irritated.
何？
Do you have a moment?
よくなかったら来ないわよ。早く要件を言って。
Teach me how to awaken an artifact.
3分程度の瞑想じゃ目覚めないわよ。おバカね。
Sorry for laughing through that, but yeah. Damn it, this asshole was watching me the whole time. Okay, then, would meditating for longer help?
知らないわよ。
Huh?
言ったじゃない。自覚のないユーザーなんて前例がない。例外中の例外のアーティファクトの目覚めさせ方なんて知らないわよ。
Yeah, well, then how come you're so sure meditating isn't the answer? You even called me a moron.
ノリよ。
I can't believe I never ever said this joke was a good person.
聞かれるまでもなく。知っていたら監視なんて回りくどいことはせずに、とっくに教えてるわよ。
Well, fair. Are you sure I'm even a user?
ない。対抗力の話はしたでしょ。あなたとても高いのよ。
Impotence. That's like someone's ability to resist an artifact's power.
そうね。私の透明化のエンチャントや空の能力を見破るのもそうだし、睨み合っていた時間に対して石化の進行が遅い。
Huh, interesting. Okay. But then, I wonder if that is also connected to Haruka's charm ability in a sense. Perhaps it's not as easy it is to break out as it was for us, in a sense, you know? Then also that also comes back down to the fire illusory thing. Where we thought that... Oh wait, no, we did say it was hot, but it wasn't burning us. There's a chance that it could also have been an effect because of the impotence. I'm trying to think of other moments of artifact abilities. I mean, Kujo's worked on us multiple times. The memory stealing, the erasing of the memory that you had your thing taken from you. Wonder if there is some exceptions. Oh yeah, Ghost said something about that too.
あなたがユーザーじゃなければ、そんな高い抵抗力を生まれつき持っていることになる。私はそんな人間を見たことがない。
But Kujo's powers worked just fine on me. She was able to steal ownership of my phone along with my memories of it. Yeah.
それだけあの子の力が強力ということでしょうね。
I see. Okay, so I'm completely useless for offense, but I have a great defensive abilities. In that case, I can at least be everyone's meat shield. But that's not enough. You mentioned that it's possible to forcibly enter a contract with an artifact, even if it doesn't choose you, correct? Good idea, never thought of that.
ええ。
Please tell me how.
無理。
Shut down. I expected that answer, but I thought she'd at least consider it.
この後に及んであなたを信用できないというつもりはないけれど、大きなリスクを伴うのよ。無責任に教えられないわ。
Well, yeah, I see where you're coming from. I might lose control of my powers and go crazy, but still.
力を得たい気持ちもわかるけれど、落ち着きなさい。経験上、そういう人間ほど自滅しやすい。あなたがまずすべきことは自覚すること。 得意点であると。重要な局面で選択を迫られた時、モラルに反しようと誇りを失おうと最善を選択する覚悟を決めておきなさい。
This is almost just shooting at us, saying that if we find a decision to make, we need to prepare to make the right one, separated from pride and morality.
あなたの行動が、選択が運命を左右するのよ。
If only I could see into the future so I knew what the right choices were. Wow. That's interesting.
とにかく迂闊な選択はしないことね。いついかなる時も先を考える癖でもつけておきなさい。
Because technically we do have that power in a sense, as the player. We go through the one playthrough, and then we redo it with the right decisions because we know what happened in the future. Alright, understood. And thanks.
どういたしまして。あなたのアーティファクトに関しては、ある程度見当がついているんだけれど。
Wait, what? Then tell me, what's its ability?
不確かなことはあまり口にしたくないの。もっとも、知ったところでどうにもならないでしょうし。
I mean, sure, but...
自分で探求なさい。案外、それが覚醒の鍵かもしれないわよ。
True. But I think I think it's going back to my original theory of what his artifact is, something to do with time or alternate branches as well, because of how each world that Sophie visits is different and advancing because of our decisions. So, yeah. Anyway. Sophie leaves me with that thought. She's probably tired of deflecting questions. So I need to be prepared to make the right choice at any given time. If I recall correctly, Sophie said before that it was the right decision to keep Sorta by my side. When I asked her why, she brushed me off, but maybe I should try to find the answer on my own. If she says keeping Sorta close to me was the right choice, maybe that means that in another branch I didn't. In that branch, I likely didn't let her sleep over, so she didn't spend as much time with me. Then, as a result of keeping Sorta close, I prevented Ghost from claiming a second and third victim. I still don't see why. Or how, I mean. The only thing I can think of is because we... Okay, no, I think I know. So the only thing I could think of is why the second victim wasn't made was because this time we knew about Sorta's ability earlier, as well as we knew about Haruka in a sense. And Sorta wanted to keep an eye on Haruka, and they found out there was going to be a meeting between them, and earlier today than we normally knew that. They found out Sorta, we found out Ghost and Commander. Letting Ghost know that we know they're there, it stopped her from doing too many things or something. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is how the second victim was stopped. It's because of Sorta interaction, that's whole route, and I guess you could say. But why? Why did keeping Sorta close influence Ghost's actions? What was it that thing called? The butterfly effect? Apparently the smallest decisions I make cause huge ripples in fate. Somehow, keeping Sorta by my side stopped Ghost from going on a killing spree. But hold up. Does that mean like my choice of what to have for dinner yesterday was of massive cosmic significance too? I mean, Sophie's already mentioned that. small changes like what you drink and what you eat might not have too much of an influence. If I'd picked that katsu curry instead, or hamburgers, or something, would it have caused a change in the timeline? Maybe it's not just important decisions, but even trivial ones that can alter fate. But then how the heck am I supposed to control this power? I flop back down into my bed and roll around. The tiniest choice could save us, or doom us. If I wanted to harness my powers as a singularity, I'd need to be able to read the future. I can only make the right choices if I know what happens as a result of them. But on the flip side, if I can figure out how to do that, I'll be unbeatable. She sounds great and all, but how the heck am I supposed to get the power to read the future? I guess the fastest way would be to find a user with that power and bring them over to our side. Or if necessary, steal their power from them. I'm disgusted with myself for even thinking that. Could my stigma be eroding away at me as well, and I just don't know it? Is that why I'm imagining such horrible things? I close my eyes and try to banish those malevolent thoughts. You know, it's been a while since I was all alone like this. At first I found Sora's constant presence annoying, but now that she's not here, I'm a little lonely. Aside from answering a worried text from Kakeru, I haven't done much of anything today. After eating the sandwich Sora brought me for lunch, I just curled up on the floor and took a nap for most of the day. And now it's evening. Sora should be coming home soon. I get up and check my phone. Looks like she's already sent me a message. Apparently she's stopping by the house first to pick up some more clothes. I text back, sounds good, then put my phone down. Now then, what to do? Well, I guess the problem is there's nothing to do. I seriously got nothing done today. Kakeru offered to come by and cook me dinner, but I felt bad for always making her cook for me, so I declined. Maybe I really should have asked her to come. Who knows, I might have had a flash of inspiration, but discussed my artifacts with someone else. Well, too late now. Oh, that is not Sora. She would never ring the bell. Could be Kakeru, could be Yoichi. No, Yoichi I think would also be the type who just shouts and I don't know, just do random things. I just don't see that's him. Kakeru is more, I don't think Noah. Yeah, no, I think it's either Kakeru or one of the Rig Vader people. The little bell rings, interrupting my thoughts. Maybe it's Kakeru? No, she wouldn't drop by without calling first. It's probably some door-to-door salesman. No, I do not think so. I can hardly go out and talk to someone looking like this. And if it's a salesman, I can just ignore them. Or maybe not.
おーい、
Oh.
いるの分かってるんだぞ。開けろ
I did not expect a notice there. Is it probably because she didn't take the him being sick lie? Say what? I recognize that voice. Obviously it's gonna be pretty hard to fake being sick now. Sensei? What's she doing here?
おーい、寝てんの新見くん。かけるくん。
She mashes the doorbell while yelling at me. What is she, a child? Why is she acting like a grade schooler visiting a friend? Yeah. Shit. What do I do? Can't let her see me like this.
出てこないとこのまま連打し続けるよ。あと、小さい頃の恥ずかしい話を暴露するよ。
She's so immature. I'm coming. I hobble to the entryway as fast as I can. Position myself to my right half is hidden from view and crack open the door.
やっと開いた。おーす。
Hi. Wait, what? Oh, Haruka. That's really unusual. Well, actually, no, I was half correct then. It was one of the regular people visiting. Why? Kurosaka-senpai, of all people, picks up from behind Naruse-sensei. What the heck are they doing here together? Before I can dwell on it further, Naruse-sensei wedges a foot into the doorway.
入れたくないみたいな雰囲気プンプン出してるけど、上がらせてもらいます。
Hey, Naruse-sensei shoves the door open. I'm in no condition to keep her out, and I end up stumbling a few steps backward.
風こじらせてる割に元気じゃん。
And she realizes it. As she's taking off her shoes, Naruse-sensei glances at me, then does a double take. Her expression grows grave. She's staring right at my stone leg. Crap. Oh, bareta is more like been found out, or it's been exposed in a sense.
何？その足。
You know, funny story.
あ、手もじゃん。粘土遊びでもしてたの？
Like, I can see it can be explained that way, but it's pretty funny. Yeah, you guessed it. I was trying to make a mold and...
なわけないでしょ。
Erect is a bit weird way of saying this. I think I can't read this properly, but from what I can tell, it's like playing it's hard to explain, but it's like a joking comedy type of duo where one tries to act dumb while the other one's trying to say no. Oh, it's really hard to explain, but yeah. I'm not reading my way out of this one, am I?
詳しく聞かせて。あ、小坂さんも入って入って。
What is the deal with these two, though? The only thing I can think of is Haruka asked Naruse for our location, for our house, but then she could just ask Sora that, so that doesn't make sense. So why are these two together? Kurosaka-senpai stops fidgeting in the hallway and timidly enters my apartment. In sharp contrast, Naruse-sensei struts in like she owns the place. That's fine, come in. Senpai follows Naruse-sensei into the living room. I just stand there for a while, stunned. What the heck's going on? Why are these two together? And why did they come here?
何してんの？早くおいで。
Coming. Dragging my foot behind me, I limp into the living room. So what is he gonna do now? Two of them are already sitting down, so I take an empty spot across from them. Man, this is making me nervous.
最初に新見くんの疑問に答えておきますと、
Thanks.
おばさんから電話があってね。風邪ひいて参っちゃってるなら、仕事の合間に様子でも見に行ってやるかってね。
I don't think she would have the free time being a teacher. I mean, sure, I mean, could, but knowing Nada's personality, I don't think she would. I don't know. Well, thanks for worrying about me.
はい。で、高坂さんはマンションの前でうろうろしてたから連れてきた。あ、ミミ君に用事だったんだよね。
Okay, so obviously, okay, I can understand a bit more now. So she obviously knew where our place was. Well, of course she knows where her place was. She had dinner with Kakeru one time and Kujo and everyone. Completely forgot about that. So she probably wanted to talk to us, probably regards Ghost, since she hasn't found her or anything.
だよね。よかった。何？付き合ってんの？
Not even close. Senpai's, she's one of Sora's friends.
なんだ、ソラちゃんつながりか。つまんない。まあいいよ。
Nurse Sensei knows her eyes slightly and can use the same light-hearted tone.
それってもしかして、ちょっと前に騒がれてた事件と関係ある？見た感じ、石みたいになってるけど。一応、教師としてじゃなくて、昔からの友達として聞いてるんだけどな、かけるくん。
This whole time I've been trying to think of a plausible excuse, but when she says that, I stiffen up. When I started going to school at Hakusen, I tried to be more formal and proper with Narita Sensei. Partly because she was my teacher now, but mostly just because I was embarrassed. But right now, it's not Narita Sensei who's worried about me, it's Satsuki-chan, a caring older sister figure who's been looking out for me my whole life. I can't lie to her. The truth is, I make up my mind and I tell her everything. I'm sure if it would be a problematic thing, Sophie would pop out of nowhere with only us seeing her, telling us no, don't say anything and disappear again. So, since she hasn't popped up, she'll be fine. No sugarcoating, no glossing over even the more outlandish parts. Tell her everything about artifacts and about Ghost. When I started, Sensei, Satsuki-chan, just stared at me blankly. But when she saw Kosaka-senpai nodding along, she slowly started to realize I wasn't bullshitting her. While I talk, her expression grows more serious, and when I finally finish, she sighs.
ちょっと整理させてね。
Sure.
かいつまんで話すと、神器が壊れたことをきっかけに超能力に目覚めた人がいるってことだよね。
Yes, that's correct. I skipped man because there's no point in that since... Yeah.
今は敬語とかいいから、先生じゃないから、今。
That's how they did it. Yeah, he was polite, yeah, I skimmed over the そうですね、そうなります. Yeah, that is quite formal. If they're friends and they know each other for such a long time, he wouldn't be speaking in a formal tense. So yeah, I can understand why they did this in English then. Because obviously it'd be hard to translate that in English. Okay.
で、この前の石化事件は超能力者による犯行であると。かけるくんはそいつを追っていて返り討ちにあったと。
Yep.
で、様子を見る限り、高坂さんも一枚噛んでいますと。はい。そっかー。伝承について調べてたのはそういうことね。 ちょっと手見せてくれる？
I nod and put my arm onto the table. Sasuke-chan grabs it and looks over the parts that are still petrified.
これを見せられたら信じないわけにはいかないけど、警察には任せられないの？かけるくんが追いかけなくてもいいでしょ、犯人。
I never even thought of talking to the police.
こんな証拠があるんだし。でも入院だとか研究させろとかそういうことになったりもするのかな。
I'd rather that didn't happen.
そっちの事情はわからないから、ああしろこうしろって偉そうには言えないけど。
She lets go of my arm and sits back. I pull her back into my lap and look up at her. She folds her arms and closes her eyes, her brows furrowing in worry.
そっか、異世界に超能力か。じゃああれもそういうことなのかな。
じゃああれも What happened? Huh?
最近ね、声が聞こえたりするんだよね。
Okay, so she's also
あと
one.
何？変な夢を見たりして。
You have? Like what?
どんな？あれはもしかして神様の声とか予知夢とかだったりするのかな？
Are you just gonna tell me that what he asked for had just fell into his laps? No problem at all? You get visions of the future? Don't tell me she's a user too, and one with the power of foresight? If that's true, then she can...
なんちゃって。
Yeah. Figures. Do you always have to yank my chain like that?
嘘って言い方やめてよね。冗談だよ、冗談。ミコジョーク。
She gives me a brief smile, but then her serious expression returns.
それ大丈夫なの？ちゃんと治るの？
Yeah, I think I'll be good in maybe another 3 days or so.
3日ね。ちょっと私の理解を超えちゃってあまり軽はずみなことも言えないけど、何かあったら相談だけはしてよね。伝承と関係があるんでしょ？ちょっとは力になれるかも。
Thanks. Yeah, if anything new comes up, I'll be sure to let you know.
学校もしばらく病欠ってことにしておいてあげる。おばさんの方にはどうしようかな。来ちゃったら困るよね。
Totally.
じゃあ、なんとか切り抜けなさい。
Okay, I'll do something about her on my own, I guess.
はい。ってことで、元気にしてるのは確認できたから、私は帰るね。
So now it's Haruka's turn. Okay. Sorry, I didn't even get you any tea.
君、先生に対してタメ口とは何事かね。
God, you're a pain.
聞こえてるぞ。あ、これ今日の配布物。
Thanks a lot.
じゃあね、あとは二人でしっぽりとしたまえ。
What do you mean? Oh, wait. I've completely skipped that line. Wow. What do you mean making out? Did I just see her shake there? That was so funny. While you're smiling and patting Senpai on the shoulder, what the heck are you trying to imply? Don't give me that shit-eating grin. You call yourself a teacher?
はいはい。じゃあね、気をつけなさいよ。いろいろと。
Yeah, interesting in the Japanese, 気をつけなさいよ. That's like, obviously be careful. And the いろいろと means in various ways. So I can understand why they use this line. Yeah, thanks for coming.
あ見送りはいいから。バイバイ。
Sasuke-chan, or I guess Naruse-sensei, waves me off when I try to stand and heads over to the entryway.
じゃあね
See ya, thanks again for coming. The door slams shut and I slump back into my seat. I'm pretty sure the next part was going to be pretty long, so I think I'm just going to cut it there now. So let's see. Not much happened. It's more just going over what has happened and talking with Sophie about artifacts as well. It's interesting how it's being a little bit closer connected to changing future or changing decisions or things around there that is possibly linked to his ability. Okay. Also, I'm kind of curious on why Sophie, obviously, still not 100% trustworthy for him in terms of not allowing him to take another ability. But I feel like there's something more to that. And then lastly, this little event with Naruse and Haruka. I'm pretty surprised actually. A whole series of events that has happened now. The conversations, I mean. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how that's gonna continue on now then, with her knowing all of this. And now it's Haruka's turn. I'm pretty sure this might be what she's going to talk about is possibly related to Rigveda and Ghost, or perhaps something happened to Sora and she wants to tell us about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll probably change over to her queen mode, being alone with him alone in the room. Obviously it will be a bit too much for her, so yeah. Anyway, I'm sure that'll be it for now. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts. Yeah, and I'll see you all next time.